Hey there, Dan Gentry again with Life Balance Radio, and we are on our 99 steps towards life balance from my book of the same name, and we are on step 2, Know Your Legacy. And we're going to go to a video that I shot earlier that talks about your legacy, about your life's purpose, and the importance of that for life balance and for life in general. So, the big question is this: how are successful professionals like us going to find life balance with all of the pressures, distractions, and obligations constantly trying to pull us in different directions? And how can we have the success we want and yet still have a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. I'm Dan Gentry, and welcome to Life Balance Radio. All right. Hey there, everybody. I had talked a little bit this morning about legacy and your life's purpose, and wanted to go a little bit deeper into that. Right now, this is something that is so critically important in our lives, to be able to know what life is really all about and what our place in it is. You know, so often we've got these dreams and goals, but they're not really ours. They're what we think that society has told us we should have, right? We need to take some time to really find out, why are we here? What is our purpose? What is our gift, right? And in the life balance, or the life triad, the life legacy is at the very top. That's what are we manifesting in our lives? Why are we here on this planet, right? And for years, for decades, people would ask, what do you want, right? What do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up? And I could never answer the question, really. I had goals, and, I want to make so much money, and I want to have a nice house, and there's the stuff, but really, what's my purpose? What kind of legacy do I want to leave? Well, I would say things like, I want my children to have, a financial legacy for me to be able to leave things to them. But beyond that was not really that important, really. Yes, we want to leave a financial legacy and those kinds of things, but what's our real purpose here? What are we really trying to do with our lives? And, so that's what it's really all about. And I remember, the first time that I ever really contemplated this, I was in middle school, and I had a guidance counselor that pulled me aside one time. I was in his office, I was 12, 13 years old, and he goes, Dan, let me ask you a question. What do you think the world owes you? I'm like, 13, I'm like, I don't know, right? And he goes, the world doesn't owe you anything. You were given a gift. You were given the gift of life. That was the world's gift to you. You owe the world. The world does not owe you anything. You owe the world. And you have to find out how you can make the world a better place because you've been here. And I remember as a 13-year-old, it was like, right? Holy cow. But it made so much sense. It's like, I was given the gift of life. It's up to me to try to find a purpose and a way to make the world a better place. And so that's what I have done. I still remember that guidance counselor. I wish to this day that I knew his name, because he made a huge impact on me. And my purpose, it's evolved over time, but really my purpose is to make the world a better place, right? And I'm doing it through my work here as, helping make the song Cats in the Cradle not a story about anybody and just a song, right? I want to stop the pattern of basically having children that are abandoned within a family, right? Everybody's just working so much that we don't have time for each other. There is no life balance at all. That's what I'm passionate about. And that's what I want to make a difference in the world. If I can help keep a family together, if I can help break the pattern on just one person that doesn't continue the legacy of I'm working and don't have time for family, right? If I can break that chain, then I've succeeded. Now I want to help more than just one, but one is enough, right? And I've done it in my own self, right? And I want to help that happen to more people. But my question for you is, what is your legacy? Why are you here? What does the world owe you, right? Does it owe you anything? It doesn't. Sorry. You owe the world. How are you going to make this world a better place? What is your purpose? And that it is such a critical question to be able to answer. And it took me a long time to find something that I was okay with saying, this is why I'm here. So any way that I can help, because here's the deal. We all want things in life. We've got grand goals and dreams, but the motivation will fade. Your purpose will not. If you're just trying to get motivated to get in shape, right? It'll work for a week, maybe two. That's why New Year's resolutions are gone by January 5th or the 10th, right? It's because that's motivation. But if you can internalize it to what is your purpose? My purpose is to make a difference in the world and to save families and to save children, right? I can't do that if I'm a fat, no energy person. Let's keep this family rated, shall we? Right? It doesn't fit with who I want to be, what my legacy is. I can't do that if I don't have energy, if I don't have the vitality, if I am not a good role model, right? It's hard to take advice on, life balance and have yourself physically in shape when I'm like, it just doesn't work, right? I was not in congruence with myself. What I wanted, what I was teaching didn't match. And I think that it came across. The message wasn't as powerful. So what is your message? What is your purpose? How can you get in congruence with yourself and go beyond motivation, go beyond just, I want to do that. Make it part of who you are. That is the magic, right? Because if it becomes internal, it becomes your identity. I am the person that works out. I am the person that spends time with my family. I am the ultimate awesome father. You will be that. You will act that way. You will do everything to ensure that you are living those values. So it goes beyond motivation. It goes beyond just knowledge. It goes beyond study. All of that is important, but the real key is, who are you? And what are you going to give the world? How are you going to make a difference? And you do that through your purpose, through your legacy, creating your life legacy. And, this is something that keeps coming up over and over again. I think I actually want to do like a class on it. How do you find your purpose, right? Because that's one of the things that I really enjoy doing with my, coaching clients is go through and how do we find it? How do we define ultimate success? How all of that does that work? So, I may be coming up with a class here soon on how to do that, and just share it here on a Facebook Live or webinar or something like that. But anyway, I'm looking forward. I think I'm going to do that now. Excellent. All right. Well, that's it for now. Just a quick, kind of lunchtime, get up and go. Find your purpose. Find out why you're here. And through that, you can learn to live your life to the third power. Until next time. Thank you for listening to my podcast. But before you go, would you like to have somebody help you create more balance in your life? Do you have difficulties juggling all of the different things that are pulling on us for our time, for our attention? I have a program that I have just created called the Life Balance Academy. It's a 6-week program, full life balance training, everything that I've been teaching over the past 20 years, consolidated into one 6-week program. This is something that's brand new, and I'm very excited to share with you. If you would like more information about that, you can go to my website at www.thirdpowerperformance.com. Until then, live your life to the third power.